While there's quite a large amount of discourse going on in the world of stocks right now, there's one thing everyone can agree on: electric vehicles are the future. With Tesla and NIO both being in the top 5 most valuable automakers in 2020, there's no doubt that these two EV manufacturers are leading the market. But which one will end up being the largest? Considering Tesla was in the #1 spot on the top 5 automakers list, and their founder is the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, there's no denying that they've already got a hold of a big share of the EV market. That doesn't mean NIO doesn't have a chance though. NIO, the Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer located in Shanghai, got off to a rocky start, getting incredibly close to bankruptcy until the government bailed them out. For now at least, this seems like it might have been a good decision, considering NIO's massive increase in value since bouncing back. What sets a NIO car aside from a Tesla is when buying a NIO, you have the option to skip having a battery installed, and instead stop at locations similar to gas stations to get your battery replaced when it's low. As with most things in life, this model comes with both upsides and downsides. One of the upsides is that electronic vehicles become much more accessible due to price drops. The battery is the most expensive part of an electric vehicle, so when skipping the battery on a NIO car, you can usually save around $10,000 on your total price. On their cheapest model, that's slightly more than a 20% discount. This method is much faster than charging your vehicle, and in most cases, it is even faster than putting gas in your car. While you do have to step out of the vehicle and let a technician mess around with it, the amount of time it takes to get your current battery out and a new one installed is usually less time than it would take to stand there and pump gas. This is quite practical for current EV owners, as they'd have the option to switch to a new battery with more range, allowing them to go on much longer journeys without having to wait for their vehicle to charge. Another upside is that every NIO model uses the same battery. This means that you'll never have to stress over compatibility. If you're driving a NIO, you can stop at a battery charging station to get a battery. The idea of switchable batteries has tons of potential, and if anyone is going to pull it off, it'll probably be NIO. But there are a few drawbacks. The first being the cost of the battery. If there are going to be stations with batteries on standby, ready to go for every NIO driver, there have to be a lot of batteries in every station. If they cost around $10,000, and you need multiple for every NIO model in existence just for this system to work, those numbers are going to add up incredibly fast. Plus, some have argued that battery technology is advancing so rapidly that by the time NIO got the system running, the technology would have changed so much they'd need to start all over, which would cost them even more. The idea sounds great, and one day it might truly be equally established as the rechargeable battery format, but right now, we're not so sure. Especially considering Tesla once tried this format before NIO, but decided to focus much less on it because the public didn't like it at the time. Tesla uses a much more traditional model, offering batteries that range in size depending on the model, that can be recharged at home or at charging stations. While this is already convenient enough, they're continuing to make more improvements to their system. Tesla's been leading the market for a long time and continues to do so today, making headlines quite frequently with their innovations, like including a video game console in the newer models and claiming that one day your car will be able to make money for you by being an Uber driver itself. Tesla has the ability to create crazy futuristic concepts like this because they've already got the basics of electric vehicles down. They don't need a gimmick. While it definitely seems like Tesla is leading this race right now, NIO might come up with something that will earn them the lead. Anything from pushing for extra government funding to using new and improved batteries, or finding a way to cut their costs could be what cracks the code for NIO. Plenty of investors seem to think NIO is on the brink of taking over the market already, but others have a bit more of a cynical outlook, claiming that these investors only do so because of a fear of missing out. Tesla is leading a world-changing industry, and when a new face is trying the same thing, everyone wants to bet on it. While both companies are obviously going to continue to compete to a degree, because that's just how the business world is, both companies have stumbled upon ideas that can change one of the most fundamental tools in the modern world. A sort of mix of their ideas, where you can leave a standardized battery such as NIO's in your car to charge it yourself, or take it to a battery changing station if you wish, could make for the most convenient experience. Regardless of which company takes the throne, the world of cars is changing, with things like an EV manufacturer leading all automakers in terms of value to crazy projects such as Elon Musk's EV-only underground Hyperloop, gas-powered cars will one day be a remnant of the past.